It's incredible, Deputy President, to think that once again the only response that's been provided by the government today on a motion about accountability, our concerns around government secrecy, their unwillingness to be transparent, their complete unpreparedness to consult with the people of Western Australia, is responded to by one spokesperson from the government whose only line of defence is to go back more than 8 years ago and talk about a former government. I hope that this government will actually be accountable for its own performance. I note that in particular that the Honourable Neil Thompson has asked the government, in fact he's urged the government today, that they immediately cease with their attitude of arrogance and contempt, and yet that is all that we have seen in the response that we received. But I have in my possession here the most recent annual report from the Office of the Auditor General. It tells us that in the last financial year, not one of the investigations done by the Auditor General led to a finding that what the government had done, in other words, to not provide information to Parliament, was reasonable. Not one. 2 were found to be not reasonable. Not reasonable. Pretty bad. But it gets worse. The Auditor General says this year we have issued the highest number of disclaimers of opinions in 1 year. The highest number. You must be so proud, members opposite, of the fact that the Auditor General of Western Australia, whose job it is to look into the secrecy of your government, says that they have had to issue the highest number in 1 year. If an auditor is unable to obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence, they have few options. One of these is to issue disclaimers of opinion. To best serve the Parliament, community and public interest, we encourage all ministers to choose openness and disclosure as their default position, rather than seeking to identify a rationale for not providing information and only restrict information where there is a genuine matter of public interest to do so. We intend to continue to raise this throughout this 42nd Parliament. The performance of the Labor government in the 41st Parliament with respect to transparency has been catastrophically poor. Don't take my word for it. It can be too easy to say, well, of course the opposition are going to say that. How about we take the opinion of the independent statutory officer, which is the Auditor General, who's paid by the taxpayers of Western Australia to determine exactly these things?